These next two are like the last few problems on your assignment. Again, some familiar stuff here and some new stuff. So go ahead and write down these directions in this example. Graph the function to find the zeros, write it in factored form, and our polynomial this time is x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 3. Again, feel free to ask for the video to be paused so that you can get that written down and then listen to the solution. So we want to type that in, just like we were doing the first ones, to y sub 1. Okay, zoom 6, or if you've already done that, you should just be able to graph. All right. Most of these will, I think all of them in this section will come up as whole numbers, but it looks like it's crossing at -3, -1, and 1. All right. Now, those are my zeros, but that's not in factored form. Remember to change these to factored form. We're going to move these onto the other side. So one factor is going to be x plus 3. This one, we're going to add 1 to both sides. This factor is going to be x plus 1. And here we're going to take away 1 from both sides to move that over. And that would be x minus 1. And that would be our answer. Okay. Remember, a cool way to check these would be to go into your y sub 2 and type that in. All right. Remember how we can do a thick line? So I'm going to go over to the left of y sub 2 and hit enter once. And I know I'm right if it graphs right over top of the other one. And sure enough, it does. So I know that I'm right. Second example, something a little different is going to happen here. So please copy down this example, number 4. Same directions as the one before it. Graph the function to find the zeros, write it in factored form. Okay. So I'm going to graph it. Now, you've probably noticed from things that we've done previously that usually if this is a third power, there are 3 factors, okay? And this one I'm only seeing 2 zeros, -1 and 2, it looks like. X equals -1 and x equals 2. So when I change those to zeros, I'm sorry, they are zeros. When I change them to factors, if I add 1 to both sides, I'd get x plus 1. And this one would be x minus 2. Think about multiplying that together, and there's no way we'd get an x cubed. All right. So what happens when a 0 is like this one, where I call it a hit and run 0? You guys have heard me use that language before. That one actually counts twice. So when it's a hit and run 0, that one actually occurs twice. You can write a little squared here then for that. And now think about multiplying it. Yep, it would give you an x cubed there, all right? Or you can write it like this. X plus 1 times x minus 2 times x minus 2, all right? And this won't happen in any of yours, but because these things are all divisible by 2, I need to put a 2 out in front of this one also. That just happened because of the example that I made up. But I think all of yours start with just regular x cubed, so you won't have to put the 2 out in front to make it work out. All right. Again, a good way to check to see if we're right. Go down here, put in 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 2 squared. Do the thick line thing and graph them. And there it goes. All right. Again, a little weird step there with the 2 because I made up this example to have that double 0, all right? You guys shouldn't have to pull that 2 out of your pocket like that. And those 2 examples are like the last problems in your assignment. Speaking of your assignment, here it is. Okay. Again, these problems here are like example 1 and 2. And these here are like example 3 and 4. Have a great day. I hope you miss me.